So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So today we're going to do some level 3 Grand Voyage against Arlong. And yeah, this level 3 Grand Voyage almost has the feeling of a normal level 5. So don't go in here expecting super accessible teams or anything. The main goal of this video was to make a team without double Nami. So this is at least an option for people who maybe have a Nami, who's like not even close to level limit break and still want to get as high as possible. Here's an option to get to level 3 at least. That's the idea. So using Rayleigh as captain. Right now I don't think it's feasible to do without both Nami and Rayleigh. Might be. Well, I have to look at stuff. One idea I'm very interested in diving deep into is V1 Brook with the revive. I think that can be very cool. But no promises, but that's one of the things I want to try. For this team, we have Sanji Pudding, and they are only here because they let me remove all of the recovery bind, and having Mistoms is really cool to get a 75% damage reduction against the death damage here. This particular team, I'm going to show two variants. This variant has Sanji Pudding, the next one will have Carrot and Wanda. This one does less damage, so you need higher investment. But this is also more reliable, while the other requires some RNG. And yeah, this is how I tap with my investment in this team. If you have less, you might need to tap other ways. I will be talking a bit about this Croc in a bit, since I'll be doing some stalling, but let's just talk about a miss I make here. First, I'm going to kill this stage normally. I need to keep one mob alive to stall, since we want Nami's special back. Going to do like against level 5, swap with Rekka, use her special to remove the bind and special bind. Now I'm going to be hitting some greats, just not to do too much damage, because if I hit all perfects, I kill all mobs, and I don't want that. So by hitting it like this, I guarantee that I kill Hachan and one mob, and that's what I want. See, the mistake I do here is that I swap Pudding right away and use the special. The problem here is that we start getting back a lot of damage from the swap mechanic. So I noticed that when I get to final stage, I actually have over half HP, which is bad, because that means Rayleigh doesn't have the full captain ability. So keep that in mind. Just do the healing a few turns later. Anyway, to talk about Croc. Croc is actually really cool. This is the key scenario recruit Croc. His special removes the spear and attack down, which you need to remove on level 4 and level 5. He can also have the Mr. 1 support to remove the paralysis that Nami can't remove. This is very cool, by the way, with the auto proc from Rayleigh, because that gives you a free damage reduction. So just makes stalling a bit easier. With this variant, you can also use he or even she's ready to heal even more and make the stalling possible. Back to Croc. Not only can you remove everything you need together with Nami, you can also use Croc and Nami special together, because Croc with Limit Break expansion has the limit special users resistance. You can use both. So I'm excited for a future when we can make a team with just Nami friend captain, Croc sub, and still make it work. One potential future that will allow that is if they make Rebecca's attack and ore boost 3 turns with a 6+ and level limit break and such. If they did that, that would be super cool in the future. But right now, I can't make Croc work for anything but level 3, at least in my testing so far. You just need Nami special on 2 stages. So yeah, now we move on. When Nami is at 2 CD left, we can burst. And as you see, the HP is a bit too high, so that nerfs my damage output a bit. I'm still able to kill, so that means you can get away with a bit less investment, of course. you have to use Croc first, because otherwise you can't use his special. This means we don't get any buffs from Nami, but it is what it is. You need to remove the burn and the paralysis, so what can you do? In this variant, we have the chain lock, so that's pretty neat, I guess. I don't think I've said it, but you do need a maxed out Rayleigh for this team, just in case there's any misunderstanding. Yeah, able to get the kill there, and of course we will revive, and we need a ship because Rayleigh does not have barrier pen. So remove the barrier with ship and kill. Okay, let's get into the second variant. I realized that this after doing my run, but it's better to start Carrot Wanda on quick. They won't get seed reduction, but it's fine. We will do some stalling anyway. So, well, at least it's worth testing, I'll say that much. Because that means that you can swap Carrot and Wanda to Dex final stage and do even more damage. So keep that in mind if you want to try this team. This team requires RNG with resilience. Basically the plan here is the same as the last one. We use Nami stage 3, get it back for stage 5. Carrot Wanda helps with this by reducing CD by 4 turns. But even with the Rayleigh stalling with the auto proc, we lack 1 turn. So that turn we're going to stall by tanking a hit with resilience sockets. Not the most popular strat, but it was the only one I could make. The good thing with this team though is that we also have an attack boost final stage, because we can add Carrot and Wanda's super swap into the mix. So we will have both high chain, we will have attack boost or boost call affinity, so damage is not a big problem, especially if you set it up so you get Dex Wanda by leading quick Wanda and Carrot. But other than that, the run is pretty similar, at least until stage 4. And yeah, you might notice I don't have Riser here because the mob doesn't have resilience, so just pointing out that in that situation you can use the Whited Bay instead. Like both works, but I like to showcase alternatives when possible. So yeah, you can actually just use double Carrot Wanda right away so you don't forget. At least if you have her limit break expanded, which is not required, but pretty decent legend to use a key on in general. But yeah, as you see on this team, we don't remove the recover bind, which means that even if we reduce CD a lot with Carrot Wanda, we're still going to have to take a lot of damage here. And these mobs hit very hard at level 3. Like, I feel level 3 is excessive in many ways. Like 8 turns paralysis final stage is overkill. Should have been 6. And the damage everything does is also too high. I think the HP of stuff is too high as well. Just very poorly balanced in my opinion. And yeah, on this run I do mess up and hit a good with Croc. It ends up not mattering, because you'll see in a bit why. Anyway, we'll play out his run so you can see what happens. So yeah, you do some Carrot Wanda swaps here for to set up the super swap for final stage. And yeah, we get the auto proc here for Rayleigh. And now is the turn when we have to tank a hit with resilience sockets. And yeah, we do that, of course, otherwise I wouldn't show this video. I do make a big mistake here though, it's so stupid. But after this you use Rayleigh, so you can get his war boost for the next stage by hitting 3 perfects. Notice how I said hit 3 perfects, keep a look here. I'm not sure, I was not thinking at all, I'm so dumb. I just hit 2 perfects. This means I wasted opportunity, I won't get the war boost. This means that Nami special gets interrupted. So this basically means I have to do the resilience RNG all over again. And yeah, here I managed to get it. I also don't swap with Rebecca this time because that's just dumb. I've also already set up Cart Wanda's super swap, so I just hit with them first. And now I get the 3 perfects I need. So yeah, delayed it a bit. Another difference with this variation and the last one is that I won't have a chain lock this time, since the auto proc chain lock was still active. But it's fine because we get the chain multiplier boost from the Rebecca swap. Crocodile support Mr. One will give a chain boost as well, so we will have a very respectable chain anyway. But as you see here, Cart Wanda being quick is not good for damage. So if you do try this team, I implore you to try and make it work with quick Cart Wanda lead. Might need some strategy alteration, but I wish you luck figuring that out. But yeah, as you see here, barely missed a kill with Wanda here, or Cart Wanda. But we do a lot of damage anyway, so should be good anyway if you have decent investment. And then the same as last time, remove barrier with chip and kill. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. なかなか頼もしいじゃないか。